Hello and welcome to Movies and Coffee with me, Tom. Today we're going to watch The Conversation, which is Francis Ford Coppola. I know that much. I know it's Gene Hackman, 1974. I've never seen it. It's always been on my bucket list of things to watch, but never got around to. I know Coppola's known for The Godfather, which are great movies, but I think the only Coppola film I really love is Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman. So the only thing I know about the plot in this is Gene Hackman is is he like a government spy who rigs microphones in people's offices to listen to their conversation, and he hears something that, I don't know, maybe it's like a conspiracy theory movie. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, finally going to check out The Conversation. Is that Washington, D.C.? Gene Hackman. The Conversation. No recognisable names apart from Hackman so far that I know of. Oh, Teri Garr, Harrison Ford. I think I knew that. Teri Garr is in Close Encounters and Young Frankenstein, I think. So it's a really long zoom shot. Are we going to zoom in on Gene Hackman? Is the mime going to be assassinated? Let's hope so. Oh, there he is. Hi, Gene. You can't see me because it's 1974 there. What's this guy up to? I assume that's a microphone and not a gun. Because I thought it'd be Gene Hackman recording people, but I guess we'll see.
Did you ever take ballet?
So I'll turn it down a smidge. Jesus. Do you think all these people are just saying random stuff, or do you think they're had an actual script that Coppola gave them?
What about me?
You'll see.
Sounds like frickin' R2-D2.
Oh, look, that's terrible.
He's not hurting anyone.
Neither are we. He was once somebody's baby boy.
So are they specifically targeting this guy and the girl? But why?
How's he doing up there?
Well, we're getting better than 40%.
About the circumcision?
It's not so good.
Who the hell is this guy? What do you want?
I got burned, Harry. Yeah. She looked at me.
Yeah, I know. We heard.
Call you in a couple days if I need you again, okay? You going to the convention tomorrow? You bet. How about you, Harry? Yeah, maybe.
So I take it it's Christmas time.
Who's interested in these two anyway?
I don't know for sure. I don't care what you're talking about. All I want is a nice, fat recording.
Seems like a pretty dull job, just recording people talking about random stuff. I know the idea is to catch them in the act and you have to spend time recording them, but it must be pretty boring. Gene Hackman's one of those people who always looks like he's been old. Even in old films like Bonnie and Clyde, where he's young, he still looks this age. That woman just looks straight to the camera.
Hello, Mr. Cole.
So I get the sense this is
Happy birthday.
the kind of guy who just goes about his job and leads a very dull life. But I guess we'll see. It's his own personal security alarm. That seems a bit paranoid. What was that thing he picked up? Was that a gift from someone?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, this is Harry Call from upstairs. How did you put it in the apartment? I thought I had the only key.
So he's really not happy that someone left something in his apartment and got into his apartment. I don't like jazz. I bet his neighbours love him. They're just trying to get to sleep. He's like... So he's slightly paranoid, he's lonely, but there's going to be an inciting incident. Was this before or after the French Connection? I want to say before.
There's an article in here about the convention that mentions your name. Among those preeminent in the field expected to attend are Hal Lipsett and Harry Call from San Francisco. December 2nd.
Can't say I miss the days of tape. I know like analog stuff is cool again, but it really wasn't.
Get him for Christmas yet. He's already got everything.
He's not hurting anyone.
Neither are we.
So he's replaying the conversation, and is he going to hear something he didn't hear yesterday? Why does he have such a like huge warehouse just for like a few recorders and stuff? Seems a waste of space.
Director's office.
Yes, this is Mr. Call. I have the material, and I'm calling for an appointment.
2:30 in the afternoon? Is that payment in full?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, that seems a bit dodgy. Is he like doing something on the side, selling secrets on the down low? But it didn't seem to be that much interesting in the conversation he was listening to, so I don't know what he's selling.
Harry?
Hello, Amy.
I didn't think you were coming.
I brought some wine.
Well, there's Teri Garr. Is this a friend, or is she like a working girl? I'm going to say friend. Dude, take off your shoes.
I don't have any secrets.
Do you have secrets, Harry? Once I saw you up by the staircase hiding for a whole hour. Sometimes I even think you're listening to me when I'm talking on the telephone.
So is he really paranoid because he's like selling secrets? So he just assumes other people are like dodgy as well?
Where do you work, Harry?
Freelance musician.
Lies.
Where do you live? I mean, why can't I call you over there?
But then she's asking a lot of questions, which is a little bit suspicious.
Why are you asking me all these questions?
It's your birthday.
I don't like people ask me a lot of questions. The rent is due. Here's the money for it.
I don't think I'm gonna wait for you anymore.
That's fair. So he's just like a natural introvert, maybe. I don't know. Plot-wise, we haven't really been given a great deal so far. There's been no inciting incident that I can think of. I expect years and years of like overhearing other people's conversations and not interacting with them would make you a bit loopy.
I have a package for the director.
All right, I'll take it.
No, I'm supposed to hand it to him personally.
All right, make yourself comfortable. The director's assistant will be right down.
Oh, there he is. Bum, ba, bum, bum. So this was like 3 years before Star Wars, I think.
Some nice Christmas cookies, sir. I made you want one?
Oh,
They're good.
no, thanks.
Christmas cookies. Or cookies. Any kind of cookies, really.
Here's your money, $15,000 cash, as you asked. And these are our tapes?
I had an arrangement with the director.
I was to give those to him personally. I guess I can just wait on this.
Those tapes are dangerous. Someone may get hurt.
Why are they so important? I didn't hear anything interesting when he was listening to that couple. Oh, that's the guy, right? Get the feeling you shouldn't mess these people around. Should have taken the money. Is he paranoid they're going to recognize him?
He's not hurting anyone.
Neither are we. Oh, God.
Hey, Harry, what do you say we take a break? Come on, we'll go to Al's Transbay. I'll buy you a beer, huh? How about that?
Oh, wasn't he in... Was he Fredo in The Godfather?
What the hell are they talking about, for Christ's sake?
Stanley, please, I'm trying to get this done.
Jesus.
Don't say that, please. Don't use that word in vain. It bothers me.
Later in the week, Sunday maybe.
This is my business, and when I'm...
So he's just a prick to everyone, basically.
I think he's been recording my telephone.
What? You need a good lip reader.
He'd kill us if he got the chance.
Who would? Harry or Harrison Ford? Who's going to kill who? I'm very confused.
Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. I've been involved in some work. I think will be used to hurt these two young people. This happened to me before. People were hurt because of my work.
This is for the surveillance of telephone communication systems.
Spectre. Is this a James Bond film?
Mind if I take your name and address for our mailing list? Harry Call. Harry Call. I didn't recognize you.
So he's semi-famous within his field, because that guy knew who he was. But surely if you work in surveillance, the idea is nobody does recognise you. Oh, is that Harrison Ford?
There's somebody over here I want you to meet. Competitive.
William P. Moran. Harry Call. My pleasure.
The phone will not ring in the target's house. The receiver will be turned into an actual room microphone, thus enabling surveillance to take place.
Makes you wonder, this is 1974 and this is the kind of stuff they're coming up with. Who knows what they get up to these days.
Stanley, do me a favor, huh? Come on, mind the booth, all right?
This guy reminds me of Dan Fogelman from Fantastic Beasts.
Hey, how about that pastry lady? She come across?
Come on, forget it. She's a part-time nut.
Forget about it. Hey, it's Fredo.
Listen, that wasn't serious. It was just a stupid argument. I don't want you telling anybody any of my things now. There's no that much you ever let me in on, Harry. Maybe that's the problem. Don't do this to me now. Some guy's following me.
Well, we don't know for sure Harrison Ford was following him. He might just have been here anyway. Is he trying to phone his lady friend? You blew it, dude. Oh, there he is.
Brought you a drink.
I don't want your drink. Why are you following me?
I'm not following you.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not giving those tapes to anybody but the director.
Yeah, I know what you told me, Mr. Call. We want you to deliver the tapes on Sunday at 1 o'clock. The director will be there.
You tell him I'll think about it.
So why does he want to give it straight to the director guy? Is he like trying to impress him so he'll get like a better job?
Sons of bitches, those smartasses. Who the hell they think they're tangling with?
I bet Harry's loving this. He's not a big fan of people and he's crammed in a car with like 7 other people.
Meredith, you hear that, huh?
Oh, boy.
Well, Fredo came back apparently.
All right, the bar is now open. Thank you, thank you. Harry, you got a nice shot here.
So this kind of goes against everything Harry, because he doesn't like people being all up in his shit, and now he's got a bunch of people here. What's he up to?
Here's to Harry, the best bar none.
Best what?
The best bugger on the West Coast. You know, it's really funny we never bumped into each other in New York, Harry. Welfare fund, back in '68.
How'd you know about that?
Nobody knows how you did it, though, Harry.
This is the most depressing party ever.
What's the matter, Harry? Can't you take a
guys
vacation?
are amateurs.
He's like, don't touch my shit.
I used to live in New York.
See, this is the second girl who's like practically thrown themselves at him and he's just like la 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 la. Really, Harry? Really?
Would you go back to him?
So now he's saying he was like in love with Teri Garr, but he just like basically ignored her, so she moved out. Make up your mind.
Harry one time actually put a microphone in a little parakeet.
Is that right? I sure would like to know how you did the Teamster local back in '68. And that boat was bug-proof. I happen to know that for a fact, Harry. He recorded everything.
It's a clever shot because he keeps going.
The heads were found in different places.
They killed him?
No, they gift wrapped them.
I guess that explains him a bit. He's got a guilty conscience because he got 3 people murdered.
Turn it off, Stan.
The best thing you've ever done. Now, the assignment is to get everything they say. How would you do it?
You hire a lip reader.
Yeah, that's my suggestion.
Harry, what'd you use? 3-stage directional microphones, MOSFET amplifier, my own design. We were over 200 yards away.
The boy and the girl, what did they do?
Oh, I don't know.
Waiting for someone.
Ooh,
Harry, that's you and me when we were out there.
he's not gonna like that.
That's terrific. The bugger got bugged, huh? He got you, Harry.
Ever tell you anything about himself personally?
So that's just gonna piss Harry off. He's
Hey, how do you like it, Harry? What do you
not gonna work with you now, is he?
Think you better turn it off and get out.
Relax, honey.
I don't get why this woman keeps throwing herself at him. He's like not interested at all.
Oh, God.
God, listen to the way she says, oh, God.
Every time I see one of those old guys,
Is he like feeling really guilty because he knows that couple in the square are going to get murdered because he recorded them? History's going to repeat itself.
I always think how when they had the newspaper strike in New York, more of those old guys died, froze to death in one night.
So he's talking about New York, and that's where those 3 people got murdered because of Harry, right?
This conversation anyhow.
It's a weird film. It's kind of like a 1940s gumshoe film, but not.
Jack Tar Hotel, 3 o'clock.
You'd kill him if you had a chance.
Kill us if he got the chance.
I can't let it happen again.
Yeah, I was going to say about that shot where they first started talking about New York and the 3 people who got murdered, and he walks behind the sheet of plastic. His image became murky, like just as they were talking about his murky past. I thought that's cool, and probably very deliberate, I expect.
My name is Harry Call. Don't be afraid.
Didn't expect a dream sequence. It's been very down to earth so far. So it's his subconscious saying he wants to warn them so they don't get murdered, basically.
Kill you if he gets a chance.
Oh shit. No. He was dreaming. So they said they're like meeting up on Sunday or something at 3 o'clock, so he's got time to still save them, right?
Meredith?
By not selling the tapes to Harrison Ford. I don't trust that woman in the green dress. She was like really coming on to him and he was like not interested. Or maybe I'm just getting paranoid like Harry now. Because she could have stolen a whole bunch of stuff. Oh. Yeah, she stole a bunch of stuff, right? So now he really needs those tapes.
Yes, I'd like to speak to the director's assistant, please, Mr. Stett.
Can we have your name again?
Call. C-A-U-L. Call.
Again, that's an interesting name, Call. That makes you think of like something hanging over your face. Hidden things is what I'm saying. We all wear masks, etc. Also sounds like Harry Call, as in, I'm calling you.
Yes.
We have the tapes. They're perfectly safe. I couldn't take the chance that you might destroy our tapes.
That's exactly what he was going to do, I think.
Why don't you come over now and bring the photographs?
Yes,
The director's here and he's prepared to pay you in full.
Oh, they're still going to pay him, though. That's nice of them.
More of those old guys died. 50 of them froze to death in one night.
But I still don't think there's anything that incriminating on the tape that we've heard so far.
Hear that again?
You want it to be true.
No, I don't.
Is that Robert Duvall? I didn't see his name in the credits.
The money's on the table.
Is she his daughter and he's like trying to protect her?
Later in the week. Sunday, maybe.
Sunday, definitely.
The man with the hearing aid, like Charles.
Yeah, it's his daughter, right?
Please count your money outside.
These are the pictures you're asking for.
What do you do with them?
Is it just as simple like she was having an affair with that guy, so Robert Duvall recorded them? So I thought this was like espionage, something to do with like industry, but maybe it's personal.
Sunday, maybe. Jack Tar Hotel.
Yeah, so now Robert Duvall knows they're going to be meeting at 3 p.m.
What if you can give me room 773?
That is occupied, sir. Do you have a room that would be adjoining, close by?
Is he going to like slip a note onto their door or something, like warning them? Because you can't just say like, oh, by the way, I was recording you the other day and your dad/husband or whatever is going to kill you. What's his plan? Because it seemed like he was like tapping the wall to see if he could like record through it or something, but what's the point in just recording them? Comfortable.
I'm tired of this line, all right? I'm tired of lying.
I love you.
If you're going to do something, you better do it quickly. Oh, was that real or was that just in his head? So he basically just went to bed after seeing somebody murdered. I need to know if it was real or not. Is he going to go in the room and have a look? No signs of a struggle in here, but it happened out. Yeah, it happened out on the balcony. Oh, is she in the bathtub? No. So either Robert Duvall murdered that woman and then like took her body away, or Gene Hackman is just going crazy from like years of guilt over getting those 3 people murdered. Her head's not going to be in the toilet or something. No, that would be a bit much. Oh, oh, I was joking. Jesus. I was not expecting that. I thought, no way will they put... Well, there wasn't a head in the toilet, but there was a load of blood. It's the most surprising thing that's happened in this film so far.
I'm afraid you'll have to leave now.
I've been trying to think what this, like, the tone of the film reminds me of, and I think it's American Psycho. It's like, is this guy crazy, or has he actually done anything, or is he just imagining all this because he's like nuts? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe everything he's seen is what happened. Oh, so she's alive. So he did imagine everything. Okay.
What about your corporate control? Will your stock now give you controlling interest?
Oh, so they're saying they killed Robert Duvall.
Did your husband have a history of drunk?
Stand it.
Okay, so that did happen.
Give me a break. Upstairs. I want to know.
Sunday, maybe.
Sunday, definitely.
So they were planning to murder Robert Duvall, right? And what Gene Hackman saw in the hotel was him like fighting back. Oh sh! So this whole time, the couple was planning Robert Duvall's murder rather than him planning their murder. So it completely flipped it.
Hello.
So I'm just thinking about everything. So he seems quite content because the girl didn't get murdered. So it's like, okay, it was just Robert Duvall. He was old anyway.
Hello. We know that you know, Mr. Cole. We'll be listening to you.
So Harrison Ford was in on it too. Yeah, now he's going to be more paranoid than ever. But I guess if he doesn't have the tapes, then he's got no like leverage over Harrison Ford or the others to like prove they were like conspiring. So he's not really a threat to them. But he's still going to be like paranoid, like, oh, are they going to kill me so I don't tell anyone anyway? Wonder if they like hired his rival, the number 2 guy, to like bug his house. Because we know that guy like put a microphone in a pen. And, oh, that'd be clever because he knows he's like quite religious, and that's like he would never smash that. So that's a perfect place to put a microphone, right? There's nothing inside. Probably be simpler just to like move apartments at this stage. You're not going to get your deposit back now. So this whole time we've been worried about these 2 getting murdered, and they were the murderers. Ah! Just chilling amongst all the wreckage. So it ends with a murder, and they're probably going to get away with it. And Gene Hackman is just like more paranoid than ever. And he started off pretty paranoid. Yeah, so that was The Conversation, which I finally watched after a very long time. It's not the best film I've seen of Coppola's. It was kind of slow. Like I said, it was like a 1940s like gumshoe detective film, and Gene Hackman kind of like played this buttoned up kind of repressed religious guy whose job was basically spying on people and inadvertently getting people killed. And then the whole film you're worried about this young couple who, the film opens with Gene Hackman recording this couple basically saying, you know, they're afraid for their lives, like he's going to kill us or something, I think they say. And then it just completely flips because he's trying to save them, and then it flips at the end and you realise actually what they were actually saying was he would kill us, therefore we should kill him first, kind of thing. Yeah, because the film is quite slow, so when the bathroom scene happened, I have to watch it back to see what my reaction was, because it was quite funny, because like not a lot actually happens up until that point, and then suddenly it's like bum, 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 blood everywhere. But I like that, I like surprises. And I also said in the commentary it reminded me of American Psycho, because you're not sure if he's just a crazy guy imagining horrible things, or if he's a crazy guy who's actually doing horrible things or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's obviously very dated with the analog technology, and Hackman's character he's not a likable person, so you're not exactly rooting for him. Maybe towards the end when you think the woman is in danger, so you kind of want him to save her, but then obviously you realise, you know, she was the one doing the murdering. I mean, I like that it gives you conflicting viewpoints, and it's very morally murky, and the ending kind of like does leave you reeling, and it's not cut and dry, like the murderers basically got away with it for all we know. So I think, yeah, definitely the second half kind of like, it definitely upped the ante, and I enjoyed it more than the very slow first half. But I mean, I'm old enough to remember when films were slow like this, so I wasn't that surprised. Yeah, it's an interesting film. I'm glad I've ticked it off my list. So I hope you enjoyed watching it with me. You can watch the full-length version on Patreon if you want. A link is in the description. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching Movies and Coffee with me, Tom, and I'll see you next time.